Guys, we're here in beautiful Australia. Behind me is the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and interesting facts about this is Jon Utzon was a Danish designer who came up with this design that won in the 1950s. At the time, the interesting thing was it wasn't commissioned because they thought it beyond the engineering feats of its day to be able to construct it. What makes this unique is its design. The sails that you see on top remind me of the hips and the musculature of the hips. The interesting of the musculature of the hips is that it has a fan-shaped approach in through all these muscles that we have at the hips and on different facets. So if you look at the anterior chain, the medial chain, the posterior chain, they're all fans of muscles and fascia that kind of remind me of what's behind you now, or behind me now rather, is the Opera House. It looks like sails and it also looks like shells. And nature takes this fundamental design because it's actually inherently stronger. So next time you think about the glutes, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, think about the Sydney Opera House. If you think about the fan shape of the adductor muscles, think about the sails that you see behind me. When you think about the hamstrings starting from one point and fanning out into their distal attachments, think about the sails behind me. It's fundamental to nature, and it's also fundamental to the movement of the body. And as we study the human anatomy, we're going to see that there are plenty fans to the hips, fans of muscles and fascia that articulate movement and stability to the hip joints.